Hey YouTube, how's it going? NateGreat321 back again, and today is a very, very, very good day for me. Why, you might ask? Well, title probably gives it away, but as you know, I am a senior. In college. I have about 2 weeks left of school, and finally, today, the day I've been waiting for, I got a job offer. So I'll be moving out to the East Coast. I'm in the Midwest right now, but I got a job out east, an internship for at least a year. I think there's an option for a second year. Probably depending on performance, so hopefully I can maybe do that. That's just a huge load off my back to actually, know where I'm going, have a job. There's a lot of kids that, graduate college and don't know what they want to do, or don't have any options. They try to apply, but nowhere's hiring. With the U.S. economy the way it is now, it's tough to find jobs. So the fact that I found one, great place, I get a good family connection out there, out east where I'm going, so it's going to be a decent move for me. The place where I'm going is probably comparable to here now, so hopefully it won't be too jarring of a move, but regardless, I'm excited. I think, a change of environment, something like that, can be good for you. So I'm just enthusiastic. I'm really happy. So figured I'd share that to you, share my good news, because I'll be going out tonight to celebrate. So if you're all drinking tonight on a Monday, I don't know, probably not a lot of you, but if any of you have a drink, here's to me. So yeah, figured I'd show you my pickups too that I've gotten. I got a couple things here. It's been like half a month, couple weeks or something since I did my last pickups video. Some cool finds actually. One in particular, very surprised to find. I'll save that to last, but let's get started. NES, River City Ransom. This game, a lot of people really like this game. It's Double Dragon Plus, if you will. It's kind of a it plays similar to Double Dragon. It's like a side-scrolling beat 'em up, and the objective is to get from one part to the other part, and it's I'm not sure if it's linear or not, but it seems like you can kind of pick which way you go, and it's just the animations in it are really well done. The gameplay is really cool. It's one game out of a trilogy of games that were made by a Japanese company. I can't think of the name. They were ported over to here. I think Renegade and Super Spike V-Ball, and this all have like the same sprites, and I think they share a main character. It's a franchise in Japan, but it was only ported for these three games here. And it's kind of a cult classic, this game. A lot of people really like it. I paid $17 for it, which is way more than I pay for most of my NES games. But if you look online, that's about the average price it goes for. But anywhere from there to like $20. So I paid about what it's worth, but I figured I might as well get it while it's there. Just because it's kind of a rare game. It's kind of in demand, so pretty fun. River City Ransom. Next, Indiana Jones, Greatest Adventures, the Super Nintendo. Made by the same people that made the Star Wars, the Super Star Wars trilogy on the Super Nintendo. Plays very similar, except it's Indiana Jones, and it spans the entire trilogy. The original trilogy, I guess, because there is a fourth movie, but spans the original trilogy all in this one game, so you'll get missions from everything in order of the movies, so that's cool. Pretty difficult game, actually, but still fun. Not frustrating to the point where it's unplayable, but definitely not the easiest game. There's a password system in it, so you can sort of save your progress, but when you continue after you lose your lives, you usually go back a couple stages, so that can be kind of a pain. But very fun nonetheless. Paid $5 for it. It's a good Indiana Jones game if you're a fan of that, or the Super Star Wars games, so try it out. Two Sega CD games I was pleased to find because I don't find them very often, and these games are actually, pretty good. Dragon's Lair, $4. Never owned any version of Dragon's Lair. There's like a million ports for it out for every kind of early 90s CD system you can think of. But interesting game. It's really hard. I mean, it's a lot harder than I figured, but it's all trial and error basically. If you're not familiar with the type, it's just a video. It would be like a full motion video, and you have to time whether you press up, down, left, or right, or the action button to make him do whatever, or else he gets killed. And it's kind of hard to explain, I guess, but check YouTube, see videos of it. It's definitely kind of an iconic early 80s, Laserdisc game. Very cool to have. Interesting but difficult. So $4. And Terminator on Sega CD for $5. And unfortunately, the book, it looks like it's just the cover to the book because it's like ripped off, but that's alright. This game's a lot of fun. Really good music. And it's kind of like a side-scrolling action game. You just have a gun and you shoot Terminators and stuff. Can be challenging at times, but after you play it a few times, you get you get used to it. Very cool game. If you got a Sega CD, this, in my opinion, is a must-have. Really, really awesome game. Really well done. Again, a good Terminator game, which, like Indiana Jones, is difficult to find. So, these two games, bought new at Best Buy. Let's see. I bought them both together for $60, so 2 games for the price of 1, which is a pretty good deal. First being a game that's normally priced $20. I had a $5 off Reward Zone gift certificate that I used, so about 15 bucks. Mass Effect. Haven't ever played it and really wanted to get into it because I've heard very good things about it. And I'm really enjoying it so far. The combat is pretty clunky, to be honest, and I'm stuck at a part fairly early on because of that. But other than that, the story is really nice. The characters are really well done. The RPG elements in it are pretty cool. It reminds me, I haven't played any of the BioWare RPGs, but if you're familiar with like Marvel Ultimate Alliance and that sort of RPG system, not the gameplay, but the leveling up system, it's very similar to that. But yeah, the combat is a little but yeah. So yeah, I really want to get into it though, and I'm enjoying it a lot so far. It's making me want to play like Knights of the Old Republic and those kind of games. But very cool game. If you're a sci-fi fan, RPG fan, definitely try it. Try it at least. A very cool game. So 15 bucks got that, and for around 40 bucks, because this particular game, if you're part of the Reward Zone Gamers Club, there was a $20 off coupon you could print off, and it's normally $60. Got it for $40. And that'd be Mass Effect 2. Obviously still sealed because I want to beat the first one before I play this. Kind of took a risk because if I didn't like the first one, I didn't know what I would do with the second one, maybe sell it. But since I liked the first one, I'm going to keep this and hold out until I beat that to play this, because I've heard this improves on everything the other one did. And since I liked the first one, this one should be very good. And eventually Mass Effect 3 will come out, round out the trilogy, and hopefully that will be a good experience for me. So, looking forward to playing this, but I got a long road ahead of me with the original Mass Effect. And probably the best game I picked up, probably mostly because of circumstance. There's 4 stores I usually check for games. Well, 5 if you count my normal game store. So the game store, 2 Goodwills, and 2 stores that are a different, kind of like a thrift store. They hardly ever have good video games. They don't buy much older stuff, so it's mostly like N64 up. Occasionally you'll see Super Nintendo or Genesis stuff. Out of those 2 stores, one of them has more things than the other one. I bought like Punisher there. I bought my Super Nintendo with Chrono Trigger there. Some good stuff there. The other store, I haven't found crap. I bought like a Game Boy there, and like my Wavebird. I think that's it, ever. And I've been checking them for a long time, and often too. So that store never has anything. And I walked in after not going for a long time, and I found this. Needless to say, I was a little surprised. And the thing was like $8, something like that. It'd be Ocarina of Time in the box. So awesome find. This was just chilling in the case, and yeah, needless to say, picked it up really quick. Box isn't in the best shape. It's got a little kind of frayed edges there, and it's a little smushed, but overall not bad. It passes the grade as far as I'm concerned. I'm using it as like a display piece because I always like getting boxes, especially these cardboard ones, because they're harder to find. It came with everything. Came with the game. Well, didn't come with the book. Came with like the inserts, the various, you know, there's a Nintendo Power flyer, there's a consumer information booklet, there's like a little flyer for Zelda merch, and if I can get it, it came with the game, gray cart in the plastic. Game's a little beat up, but I already have a copy of Zelda that's gold, so that's the one I'll play. I'll just keep this one in this box. So awesome find for $8, you know. I was shocked, and the cashier was really surprised, you know. When I came up to buy it, he was like, man, that's a classic. That's a really good find. I know. I'm just glad he didn't buy it, I guess. So that's it for pickups for me. Just wanted to let you know I got a job, so I'm not going to be a worthless bum here. So that's good. And yeah, just doing my pickups. So have a good day, because I know I am. So for now, Nate Gracie Juan signing out.